In this video, we will see why we may want to use startup functions. In this application, we want to display the graph of several functions. We will use a radio button group. And we will use an axis component to display the curves. We can resize it. We get rid of its label. We change the color of the axis. We will add a blue grid. Now we will set the button group up. We change its label to function. We change its color. And we change the label of the buttons to cosinus, sinus, tangent. We will also change the colors of the labels. Now let's add a callback function for the button group. We will start by creating a vector for the abscissa axis. Then we want to know if the cosinus button is pressed. To do so, we will use an if, and we will write as a condition app.cos_button.value. This condition will be true only if the cos button is pressed. If this condition is met, we will create a vector for the cos function. We will do the same for the two other functions. The syntax to know if a button is pressed is app, the name of the button, .value. Now we will plot the result in our axis component. Let's run the application. The different functions are displayed. But we can see that when we start the application, no function are displayed even if the cos button is selected. If we want to correct that, we need to add a startup function. To do so, we need to right-click on the App UI figure in the component browser. Then we select Add Startup Function Callback. A new function is created. This function will run when the application starts. We will use this function to plot the cosinus function. Let's see what this change looks like. Now we can see that when the application starts, the cosinus function is displayed. And the other